What is going on, reefing community? This is DM's Reef, known as Dead Man's Chest from Pirates of the Caribbean. I hand drew a ship. It kind of looks like a chest right here. What's going on with my fish tank is everything is doing great. Things are growing, things are looking good. I can't say enough about this build that I did. I am more pleased than ever. The bad thing is I feel like I'm gonna outgrow this tank sooner than later. But I can't go no bigger. This tank is 84 inches by 24 by 27, so my wife will only let me get this big for the living room. But put all that to the side. Fish are doing great. Corals are encrusting. I fragged out. I took a lot of my live rock out, bigger pieces. Ended up breaking them all up and putting them in my sump. The corals are just getting big, and it's just I want the corals to grow more. So with that said, I moved my power heads. One is pulsating. The other one is 50%. Blowing across the tank. That one right there is lightly pulsating, and then this one over here, if you see, is also just constant, like, whoa, why is it blinking like that? I don't know what's going on with that. I could see it on my camera right here. It looks like it's blinking, but it's not when I look at it. So anyways, this one over here is on a pulse mode 2. So everything looks good. My new Gargonians are, this one just shedded its skin, and it was actually feeding my tangs. This one is doing really good. I'm very happy with these. These are photosynthetic corals, which, as long as you feed kind of heavy to your fish and you put a little phyto in, these guys do very good. I actually fragged out one of them, cut it off, and just to see, and it's doing really good. I do have some new chalices that are down there. The Hollywood Stunner one actually fell on top of another coral and it got torched. So I put it down here for the time being. The other three are doing really well. As soon as they get a little bit bigger, I will place them. I do have a few more corals that are on hold right now. I got a German blue acro from ORA coming, and I do have another smaller colony piece, and it's got like purple tips, and it's really like light color, like a peach. And then I have another, I think it's a tort. So, but all in all, everything looks good. I did a little bit of rearranging. Everything looks healthy. My Miracle Mud and my Display Refugium, all this Chato's coming out. I do have 2 packages of macroalgae coming. I am going to rescape this, and it's going to start looking like an actual Display Refugium. I'm just going to have to try to keep my Chato down. This stuff grows for me like I got enough to give anybody. You know, anybody that wants some, I got it. I'll give it to you. I also have some down underneath in my other sump area. Also, update on my calcium reactor. Probably, if you guys are thinking about getting one, thought about getting one, want to get one, I would get one. This is by far the coolest thing that I've put on my system. All my parameters are great. I don't have to worry about dosing 2-part anymore, spending an arm and a leg for it. On a bigger system like this, 2-part is not feasible for my pocket. This, so far, I haven't, I set it and forget it. I mean, I watch my controller, and as long as it's there and everything is good, that's all I got to worry about. So far, everything is good. 8.3 to 8.6 elk, 480, just under 500 for calcium. Everything is doing wonderful. Great addition. Any questions on one, you guys feel free to email me or go ahead and leave the comments down in underneath the video, and I'll try to get back to you guys. But that is a great thing to do. Also, with a reef tank, try to go with the biggest volume of water. You guys heard that time and time and again. The more water you have, the more stable your parameters are. If you're new into the hobby, I feel like a 50-gallon or bigger is better for you guys. Unless you've had some experience, but if you're a newbie and never ever have touched a fish tank, except for like freshwater, go with a 50-gallon. Don't go with a 5 or 10 or 20, because if you get lazy and forget, your parameters are gonna skyrocket, and then that throws everything off. And these corals can handle some swing, but they can't handle ups and downs. They can't do real sharp ups and downs. You will RTN or STN your corals, especially SPS. Softies, you can tolerate a little bit more. They like a little bit dirtier water. But if you're going SPS, which a lot of us out here like to do, the SPS is not tolerable to swings that high. A little bit here and there, okay, but if it gets too out of whack, you will lose your corals. Okay, guys? Me, I got a little bit of everything in here, mostly SPS though, but I do have some softies, ACANs, some LPSs. And I can tell, like, if my water's either too clean, too dirty, parameters are just a little too stable, they will not open or close. I mean, Duncan corals are very known for letting you know what your water chemistry is like. If they're open and feeling it and they're loving it and sunning themselves, you're pretty good. If they're closed, something's wrong. So keep that in mind, guys. My quick tip for you guys this week will be, don't run your lights more than 12 hours a day. That'll help keep your algae down. Sorry for that. That's my son. He loves the fish tank. He's always trying to be involved. So, let you guys know, this is the way it looks. So far, so good. Sorry that I'm bouncing around. Eventually, I'm going to get in front of the camera, guys. But as of right now, I am still working on getting a better system here, either a tripod or something, so I can start doing videos on certain corals, how I do things. Everybody does things different. There's never a right or a wrong way of keeping corals if you're keeping them successfully. If you're having a problem, look at your hubentry, look at your chemicals, look at your food that you're feeding them, your phosphates, nitrates. I mean, there's all kinds of things. Something that goes wrong with a coral, don't run out to the store and buy something that's a quick fix. Do what I was taught. Find the problem. When you find the problem, it might correct a couple other things and you might get success, There is chemicals and Band-Aids out there for everything, but in a reef tank, nothing comes fast. Only bad things come fast. Slow and steady wins the race. Remember that, guys. Until next time, keep reefing. If you guys want to, rate, comment, and subscribe. Follow me along this journey. If not, still check out the channel. I appreciate it. Until next time. keep reefing. This is DM's Reef, Dead Man's Chest, and we'll see you on the next one.